ever worried that you can't keep up because your hotel isn't the new sexy hotel on the block, or because you're just select service, or maybe because there's no budget? Let me tell you right now, none of that is what matters when it comes to shining big and bright. Today, I'm going to show you how you can make an impact without a big budget, being the hottest hotel on the block, or having the latest renovations. Let's go. Welcome to the Yes Show. I'm your host, Christine Trippi. Each week, we'll explore the life-changing power of saying yes, along with hotel leadership made easy. Get ready for inspiration, fun, and sweet hospitality. Let's go. Hey there, wise pineapples. In today's episode of The Yes Show, it's all about shutting down common beliefs and delivering an unforgettable team member and guest experience. But first, a little spoiler alert. I'm spilling some tea today. Before we dive in, a quick heads up. I'm about to share some travel highlights from my journey to complete my hashtag 50 for 50 challenge, aka I hit all 50 states. If you're planning a similar adventure and want to keep a few surprises to yourself, feel free to check out another episode or listen into the whole episode, and I'll tell you when I'm about to give a spoiler alert, okay? But trust me, these stories might just inspire your own journey. So you might want to tune in to all of it. Let's dig into this juicy topic. For those who have been following me for a while, you might already know about my 50 for 50 journey. But for those who don't, let me catch you up. When I started my HQ role with Marriott International, I said to myself, I wonder if I could hit all 50 states before I turned 50. Now, at the time, I was 47 and I only had been to 7 states my whole life. So that left 43 states to hit just in 3 years. Could I do it? Well, you know the answer to that, wise pineapples. Yes is the answer. And I sure did. One of my favorite quotes that helped me to make this happen is this one: a dream written down with a date becomes a goal. A goal broken down into steps becomes a plan. And a plan backed by action becomes reality. Say it with me. Ooh, fabulous. I know you love that one, and so do I. And that's why I'm so passionate about our monthly goal setting, which we do in our Crown Society as a group every single month, because it works. My new mission was set. Hashtag 50 for 50. And the clock was ticking. Then my sweet, perfect son, Spencer. You know how we Italian mamas are about our baby boys. Well, for Mother's Day, he bought me a scratch off map to track each state that I visited, which made this challenge even more fun. And we got to do it together. With this goal in mind, I didn't just wish and hope. I tracked my progress. I made my plans. I got intentional about reaching every single state on my list. And as I came to the home stretch with only 4 months left until I was turning the big 50, and I still had 2 biggie states left on my list, Hawaii and Alaska. Now, I lucked out because I got to bring Yes is the Answer and my clean camp to 2 of our Marriott properties in Hawaii for work. Yes. Then I got back and I thought, Alaska, hot damn tamale man, how am I going to take a cruise to Alaska in these last 4 months? I thought maybe I'll have to just say, okay, I'm going to hit the lower 48. Nope. I'm sorry to be so vulgar here, my friends, but that's a heck no. The goal is 50 for 50, and that's what we're reaching. For some reason, I had it in my mind that the only way to get to Alaska was a cruise. So silly. Guess what? It was only 19,000 miles on my United, and I had the miles ready to go. So I even brought Mr. Wise Pineapple, aka the Honey Bunny. Now, Here's where it gets wild. When I returned from Alaska, I realized that I only had one state left to complete my whole journey. Holy shnikes. Then it hit me and my excitement fell. Oh my goodness. The last state was North Dakota. How could I have possibly left my last state of this great adventure to be the Nothing Burger, North Dakota? And in November, no less. Brr. What the heck was I going to do in North Dakota? I Googled the top attractions in Fargo, North Dakota, and guess what the number one attraction was? Nope. It's visiting the local visitor center to see the chipper. Yes, the prop wood chipper from the movie Fargo. You know, the one where they chopped up all the people? Oh my goodness. That's their number one attraction. So I added it to my list because, when in Rome. I also saw that Ed Sheeran was going to be in town, so I bought a ticket and I went all by myself for a quick overnight in Fargo, North Dakota. I loved the concert, and on the way to the airport headed home, I asked my Lyft driver if he would make a quick stop at the visitor center. And as I was taking a selfie with the famous Chipper movie prop, two ladies from the visitor center offered to snap my picture. And I said, "Oh, sure." And me being me, I had to tell them all about my mission to visit all 50 states. And I said, "North Dakota is my last one, and I just did it." And that's when these two ladies stopped in their tracks. Their eyes grew super wide, and in unison, both of them said, "Do you have a minute?" And I was taken aback and I said, sure, sure. They said, "Follow us." Here's where the spoiler alert comes in. So if you don't want to know the secret, turn me off right now. As we went into the next room, I saw it. A huge sign read, "Save the Best for Last Club." They handed me this t-shirt, a certificate, and even posted my picture on their Facebook page. And apparently, there are thousands of people who come to North Dakota just to be a part of this elite and exclusive club. They made the whole thing into an extraordinary experience, a tourism destination. I was blown away. I literally even teared up, and this girl just never cries. They took this nothing burger state and made it one of my favorite memories of the whole 50 state journey. Is that cool or is that cool? And guess what? It hardly cost them a dime, a shirt, a certificate, a Facebook post. But the feeling they created, the experience I had was priceless. So, why am I telling you this? Because it's not about having the newest property or the largest budget or the sexiest location or the most prominent brand name. It's about how you and your team make people feel. Those ladies in North Dakota made me feel like a celebrity, like I just won the golden ticket. And it didn't take a big budget to make that happen. You can put out games on your communal table, make a guest of the day, throw confetti when a guest reaches a new loyalty status, send a welcome email with a surprise incentive to recognize guest's anniversary. You can hang a personalized sign welcoming your specific new group to your hotel. Give an exclusive backstage tour, or even as simple as putting a sign out on the way out of your parking lot that says, "Go get 'em, Tiger." Or something one of my favorite GMs did. I love what he does. His name's David McCartney from the Kimpton Asheville, and they're managed by the fantastic McKibben Hospitality Group. Each month, this remarkable general manager, David, he changes the hotel's phone greeting recording, introducing the team member of the month. And then that team member gets to deliver the message. How incredibly cool is that? And it's a twofer. Associates want to win Employee of the Month just for this honor. And guests love their message so much that they tell people about it. Being remarkable is simply being worthy of remark. And David's team sure is. These simple touches can transform your guest experience from ordinary to extraordinary. We all have this in our ability. Your success isn't about your four walls, it's about the people inside your four walls with their hearts aglow. Which brings me to my last point. None of this magic happens without our people. Those ladies at the North Dakota Visitor Center brought this experience to life. Do you have goosebumps? Every time I tell the story, I have goosebumps. North Dakota could have this amazing marketing program. However, if it were two burnt out employees, or shall we say, coconuts, who didn't care, who were simply going through the motions because they have to, and said, "Oh, yeah, great. You saved the best for last. So here's your shirt and sign the book." I probably would not be telling you this story right now. It wouldn't have been the experience. These two ladies were more excited for me than I was for myself. They had the passion and the pride to make each visitor feel special for visiting Fargo, North Dakota. If we bring that energy, no matter the property's age, location, or size, we can do the same thing. I can confidently say that I believe these two ladies wake up every day and say, "I get to go to work today and create memorable experiences." I believe that they say, "I am so lucky that I get to work for North Dakota's visitor center," versus, I'd be excited if it was Hawaii. Who wants to come here to North Dakota? Not these ladies. If you don't wake up feeling that excitement for what you get to do, chances are your team won't either. It's your energy that begins it all, and it starts right here in our hearts. Are you proud of your building, no matter its age or size? Are you passionate about your location, no matter how remote? Are you proud of your position, no matter what your title is? Or do you think, "I'll be proud when dot, dot, dot"? My wise pineapples, right now, you get to serve your team members, your guests, and vendors and stakeholders. You get to protect and enhance a multi-million dollar asset. You get to manage multi-million dollar renovations. You get to provide livelihoods for so many people to live their best life. And you get to develop people to become the leader they're meant to be. And you get to make normal guests feel like celebrities and celebrities feel like normal guests. You get to do this right now, not someday. Today, no matter what is happening in this crazy world, no matter where you are in your journey, I want you to take a minute to think about all the things that you get to do and appreciate and respect the massive impact you make every single day. Every single day. The big stuff in life, the stuff that really matters, is how you make people feel, the people that are around you. And it all begins with how you feel about what's around you. Your challenge this week is to share one thing on LinkedIn or social media of what you get to do. You get to. You don't have to do it. You get to do it with the hashtag the Yes Show and tag me. And if you do, I get to send you a sweet surprise. I'll DM it or send it in an email. Next, I want you to brainstorm those simple transactions or interactions that you have every single day and think about how you can turn that nothing burger moment into a wow experience that's remarkable, worthy of remark. I'd love to hear what you're coming up with. So DM me or email me. I can't wait to hear what you're doing and what you get to do every day. I love you guys, and I can't believe that I get to run this multi-thousand-dollar company and support all of you every day. It is an opportunity to make people feel valued, seen, uplifted, and let's make this week unforgettable, one yes at a time. Until next week, be confident, be empowered, and say yes to leading from the heart. I love you guys. And check out my shirt. Is that cool or is that cool? If you're listening on podcast, you can just tune into the YouTube and you can see my shirt. Oh, and here's a little Easter egg for you. Anyone who learns about my 50 for 50 challenge, they always ask me, what are your favorite places in the country? Where are your favorite places you visited? And here are my top 5. Of course, North Dakota, New York, Vermont, Lake Tahoe, Zion National Park, and I'm going to give a 6 because the most magical thing I've seen in this country so far is the Grand Tetons in Wyoming. Wow. If you haven't been there, get it on your list. I love yous. See you next week. Bye. That's a wrap for today's show. Say yes to taking action and changing the world one yes at a time. And oh, my friend, will you say yes to review, like, and subscribe? The more yeses you give, the more juicy goodness I can bring to all of you wise pineapples. Cool or cool?